Hello, and welcome. You join me, ADG, and here we are on Gran Turismo once again for the millionth time in my life, and we're going to do a bit of time trialing. We can't do the Olympic one, but we're going to do this Brands Hatch Group 2 time trial, and then try the Suzuka one as well, probably, which should be interesting. It looks like the short layout of Suzuka in the... What car is that? The Honda S660, by the look of it. So, just get everything up on my phone. There we go. Just in case anyone does end up watching, a rare occasion. Oh dear, I've pressed the wrong thing. Right. Right, here we go then. So, just gonna jump in and let's try this slow one to start with. We'll build up from slow to fast rather than going the other way. That way the brakes will feel awesome on that Group 2 rather than jumping from the Group 2 into this where the brakes will feel absolutely terrible, no doubt. So it looks like we're going for we're aiming for under a minute, just under a minute, the fastest times. Have I even got this car? Oh my god, I haven't got the car, I think. Well, it hasn't come up, so there we go. Right, I'm gonna have to go buy a Honda S660, whatever the hell that is. I'm such a pro at these things. I don't even have the car. So I'm sure this is going to be an expensive one because it looks like an absolute perler. It's going to cost me at least like 20,000 credits. The S660. That's the worst looking car possibly ever made. Where the hell is it? It's not that. There it is. There she is. Is that it? I mean, that's it. Yeah, that's the horrible one I'm after. Right. Colour makes a huge difference. Let's go bright lights. Means you can't see anything. Let's go just a nice Sunday driving blue. Oh, it's even less than 20 grand. I think I've got like 35 million or something at the top, so yeah, I think we can afford to splash out a little bit on the old Honda. Yeah, man. So, alright, I've got the car now, always helps. I've got the right car to actually be able to try do this time trial in. I'm loving this hotel lobby music in the background. Believe it or not. Morning, Marty. How's it going? Yeah, I like an early morning race. I'm not. Yeah. I'm a bit weird like this. Well, I'm very weird altogether, but I'm a bit weird like this. Full stop. Because in my eyes, in real life, a lot of racing happens in the morning. If you ever go go-karting or go-kart championship or do a track day or something like that, you don't arrive and like start at 7 o'clock at night. You know what I mean? You're there at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and then, well, maybe not that early, but you know, you're there. It's all early morning, so that's. I know it sounds stupid, but I've always quite liked racing in the morning because, again, it sounds stupid, but that's what they do in real life. And when I've gone go-karting or gone to a track day or even got up to just go watch some racing, go to Donington and watch British touring cars or whatever. You get up early morning, it's not bloody all late at night, and it's always frustrated me slightly as sim racing. The fact that everything's late at night, and I understand that's when people have finished work and they've got time to do it and everything else, but yeah, I'd happily race at like 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning every week, really would. It'd be even better for me. And you know, I was tired. I'd be fully like alert. And I'd done a full day's work and drunk 5 beers afterwards and all the rest of it. Anyway, I'll stop waffling on. let's actually jump in this beauty of a car. I've never driven, no miles on it whatsoever, so we'll see how we go. I'm sure it's a high performer. You might have to bear with me as well, because I'm just, I might not see any messages if you send me a message or two in the next minute. Looks like my YouTube's frozen, that's all, so just loading it back up. Yeah, so for me, early morning, I get up early for work. I used to get up a bit earlier than I do these days, but so it wasn't unusual for me to be like playing Gran Turismo like 6:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30 in the morning a lot of weeks. A lot of the time as well, I used to race with an Australian guy as my teammate, so I'd jump on that early because he was still on like on Saturday, what would it be, Friday night for him, and I'd be getting up Saturday morning and we'd still have a practice time together. Diablo, if you've heard of him, he races in the GTTCC. He's a good old boy, he's Diablo. He's from Australia, so it was always a bit tricky being his teammate and practicing with him. Oh my god, this car's slow. It actually feels like it's got a bit of front end grip to say it's so slow, so... Right, up to 70 miles an hour. Keep an eye on the speed cameras, we don't want to be getting a ticket. No way! I knew it's time to wake up. Oh no, it's the other way around. You want to go into it like half asleep. It's like, you don't really think about what you're doing, just do it. No time to panic. And it wakes you up. It's a good way to wake up. Fourth gear is definitely the gear to use on the exit there. Oh, this is definitely a world best time coming up. Look at the revs. Not even got into the red yet. Where are the revs? As soon as I go down in a third, it'll be hitting the limiter, so I don't want to go back in a third now. Oh, like, you know what, this might not be that entertaining to watch or drive, but I actually really quite enjoy things like this, because it's not about oversteer, understeer or anything, it's about just getting the line absolutely bang on. It's pretty much flat out the whole time. So then the only difference you can really make on any lap time is getting the line, like, millimetre perfect. Look at this, we're going to end up changing to fifth in a minute if we're not careful. Assuming it's got 5 gears. Here we go, here we go. Oh, gear change. Oh, beautiful. Oh, we're going back down the gears. Alright, nice and early on the brakes. It doesn't actually feel like it handles that badly. But I guess it shouldn't do really, because you're only going like 40 miles an hour. So, yeah, it should be alright. Fourth gear again, I've committed to the fourth gear lap. I'm a second up on my last time though. Wow, I'm flying. I'm absolutely flying here, as you can see. Oh, trying to keep it to the apex. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful line. You know what, this is a good way to learn a track. I went round the Samba bus once on Nordschleife and I actually learned quite a bit. Took me about 3 hours, but I did actually do a full lap. I might have even done 2, I can't remember it a long time ago, but I learned a lot because basically the handling's the handling's relative to like the performance of the car on like Samba bus. So even though you might be going 30 miles an hour, you still need to brake and stuff like that. Anyway, it's a good way of learning a track that you're not familiar with. Is go around in a ridiculously slow car, and yeah, you don't learn the gears that you need to be in a faster car and all that kind of thing, but you learn the lines really quite easily, and you can be so precise with it as well. I mean, look, I can pick my line over this curve perfectly, just nibble a little bit of grass, a lot of curve, and again. And these are the lines that you're trying to do, and even if you were going around here in like something ridiculously fast, the same principle. You still want to go around the corners the same way, more or less, unless it's a particularly strange car or setup or something where it benefits from taking a corner slightly differently, or half throttle or full throttle or whatever. You know, some certain cars react differently to certain things, as you well know. Terrible lap right. So, I'm about 3 days off my 107. People have done, was it right? Was it this one? They've done the 59 lap round here, right? I'm doing something wrong then. Don't really touch the brakes really, so... Oh, actually a bit of oversteer. No power to sort it out either, so just gotta wait for the car to come, like straighten up again and then get back on the power. I'm really good at this. I'm really good at this. Look at this. Dropped off my ghost by a minute and a half. Feels like. The downside to slow cars like this, if you race them, you think like, oh, the guy in front's only a second in front. It's like 10 seconds in front. It takes so long to actually gain any time. Right, I don't think I'm going to change out of fourth this time, apart from the end of the straight yet. A few more laps of this because it's high octane stuff, and then I'm going to jump into Brands Hatch at the Group 2, which is going to be a lot more fun, I've got a feeling. Oh, look at the line, using the oversteer. Just got absolutely no power to bring me out of it, so I've lost the time, but that line was quite nice going in there, just got no chance of actually pulling me out with any power. Damn, how do you bloody drive this thing fast? I'm like 8 seconds, 7.5 seconds off. No, I'm like 8 seconds off the fastest time round here. I mean, 0.8 I can deal with, but 8 seconds off, I mean, there's no breaking points. Where am I losing 8 seconds? Or is it the fact that third gear is the gear and I'm just keep doing it in fourth? How the hell do you gain 8 seconds on here? This is going to become a boring video of me trying to chase a little bit of time on here and just work out how the hell you do it. Right, third gear, let's go third gear. Terrible corner. Despite the fact that I was saying that you can just drive this how you like and pick your precise lines and stuff, I can't actually get through T1 now without sliding. It's because I know that I'm losing 8 seconds, I feel like I should be going quicker into there, so I guess I'm going too quick now and overdoing it. And losing the rear every time, which just loses so much time. Right, because we're going up a little hill, let's see what third gear's like. See, I mean... Third gear's doing me no favours there, so just feels wrong. Can you do out in the settings? How am I losing that much time? This is becoming a genuine mystery. Right, I was right with the fastest times in the world, wasn't I? Where are they? Yeah, 59 seconds. Right, I'm having a watch. I don't often watch these, but when you're losing 8 seconds, I think you need to. Let's get the, where is it? Let's get the shebang on, for want of a better word. Yeah, change the view just so I see his lines properly, as I would see it in my view. So third gear, third gear, third gear. Where's this guy got his NOS from? Look how fast this guy's version is. He's going like 80 miles an hour through here. Whoa. You must be able to put the power up or something. This doesn't even look that slow. Look at these accelerations actually going up. His speeder actually goes up. He's having to use brakes and everything. That's right, there's something different there. That ain't just him taking a better line. Surely. You must be able to change the power or something. Here we go. This is where I've been going wrong, boys. That's where, this is how you gain 8 seconds. I thought must have been doing something seriously wrong. Boom, how high can you have it? Oh, all the way up. Right, a different car altogether now. Not that it'll feel any better, but you can actually go through the bloody settings as well. Oh, God. I always like the front wheel and the roller. I've learned that over the years, but I'm not going to mess about too much with it. Just one click. Oh God, it's a different beast. It actually has a bit of oversteer to it. Right, here we go. This is a bit more like it, hopefully. Yes, it accelerates. Here we go. Right. Should have looked at that at the start, so I've just wasted about, what, 10-15 minutes learning a track in a car that was wrong. The track that I already know. Oh my God. Now the brakes are crap. The brakes were quite reasonable for the speed it had. Really going well, this. I thought this would be the easy one. Group 2 around Brands Hatch, I'm thinking it's going to be the easy one now. We're not even on, we're not sports, we're on comfort soft tyres as well, so we've not got the best grip. Certainly a bit more fun to drive though, a bit more to it. I just got my foot down the whole lap. Oh God, look at the understeer there, Jesus Christ, can't even get it back on track. Right, now we know what we're dealing with, let's get some laps in, finally. I'll do a few laps and then I'm gagging to get on that Group 2 at Brands Hatch, quite frankly. I feel like I might actually be able to do alright on that. A bit of moment to correct through the last corner. Not even started my fast lap. Oh, I've done it again. I cannot take that line. Sorry about this. You're starting to see how bad I actually am and how fluky these races are when I actually do quite well. Actually are. Bear in mind, there's no one on track to distract me. This is just a time trial and I still can't get it right. It is the first time in my defence that I've ever driven the beautiful Honda 660S or whatever it is, S660, something like that. Car no one's ever heard of. Probably doesn't even exist in real life. Or if it does, it's like a mobility car or something. No offence, if someone out there's got one, yeah, and let me know what it is. I'm sure it's a beauty. This is feeling a little bit more like it. Actually kept some kind of control through the apex there. This is getting better. Alright, got to make sure I don't go off with the understeer. It seems really bad for it. It's slightly off camber this last corner. I've always found it a tricky corner in all sorts of different cars, to be fair. Even if you've got a lot of downforce and grip, it's still a bit of a tricky corner. Right, so I've knocked off about 6 seconds off my quickest time so far, so that's good. Just by putting the weight down and power up. Right, how close can we get now? Got to actually try and control it. I need to change the brake balance again now, because it didn't matter when I had no power, but now it does a bit more. That felt good. That was quite good. I'm happy with that. Ooh, tilted it in a bit too much weight transfer. Not smooth enough. Got to actually brake first because you get so much understeer. Tilt it back into the second apex part. So may have gone all serious all of a sudden, talking about the actual lap. Oh, big moment of oversteer to correct. One little brake because I just had picked up understeer mid corner. I've improved, but not by a huge amount. 3/10 nearly. It could have been a better lap. I started off half a second up after T1 then. Let's have a look at the brakes as well. Too wide. Just touch that curb, you know you're in trouble. Because it does just unsettle the car because you're still turning, so it's not a good time to be touching the curb. And yeah, you know it's always going to be a moment if you get out that wide where you're touching that curb. It's not great. So I don't know where the brakes should be on this. Let's try. I'm guessing this is a front wheel drive car with it being so slow. So I'm guessing, and the understeer as well. I'm guessing towards the rear might be quite good for me to give the maximum steering. So there's not much braking going on the front wheels basically. So I've got more chance of being able to use the front wheels to turn instead of steer, instead of brake basically. That's the theory. Less braking on the front wheels, more traction possibly. Because you've always got to remember in a front wheel drive car, the front wheels do absolutely everything. They drive the car, they turn, and obviously the big part of the braking as well. And that's a lot to ask from a set of tyres through a corner. So if you can reduce the amount of braking from the front, unless the car just handles better with it braking at the front a bit more, then I'd always try and recommend it. Saying all that, the TT definitely, I always thought brakes a bit better, and it's front wheel drive, brakes a bit better with the bias towards the front, but it's bad for tyre wear. Think I'm boring today. Boring myself. Right, I've had enough of that. I think that's what's getting me boring. It's bringing me down. Is that it's all slow and Sunday driverish. Right, what's going on with my thing here again? Keep disconnecting my YouTube for some reason. Boom, 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 boom. Right, I am still streaming. I think my YouTube keeps stopping. Yeah, I think I am. Let me just clear my phone. Alright, let's start again. That's it. Is that what it was? Right. Should be alright now. Right. Okay, so where did we come? Let's have a look before we jump off. 861st. So I'm in the top 1,000. I'll take that for the crap effort it was. Oh my god. Well, it looks like people have done the same as me there. They haven't realised that you can turn the power on the weight up to look at some of the times on the friends list there. They're even worse than I did. Without the power and weight. So yeah. It's a bit of a... yeah, it's Marmite, is that? You're either going to sit there for hours trying to actually get that car to go faster around there with setup, or you're just going to do what I've done now, have a quick little attempt and then decide that it's a bit boring, and the Group 2s around Brands Hatch are a lot more my style. Right, where do we go? Let's have a look what the top guys have used. Car-wise, is it the small Brands Hatch as well? Oh no. Is it? No, it's full one. The Motel Arctic. I don't mind that car. I think that's the one I don't mind anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind this car at all, so that's handy. Hard tyres, never brilliant on a Group 2 because you've got quite a lot of downforce and no bloody tyre grip, but should be fun. But thinking about it, last video I was at Brands Hatch when I did the daily race C. Went around Brands Hatch for a fair few laps. Can't get away from the place. Right, so we're looking for roughly 116 and I'll be happy. If we can get below 116, I'll be somewhere near the top, which is going to be almost impossible, guaranteed. I'm not that good. I'm really not that good. Right. Brakes towards the front, we've got no tyre wear on, and yeah, that is the best tyre we can have, so that's pretty much all we can do. Let's go. try and get round the first lap and see what kind of time we get with just getting round and not pushing it too hard, and then we'll try and build on that and go from there. I say this, right, and normally I do a really good first lap just by cruising round, and then I find it really hard to beat by actually pushing later on, so here's the way to do it. I love that exit curve, just allows all your mistakes to be redeemed just by giving you that extra bit of room to go wide. How fast these Group 2s are, really quite quick down that straight then. That straight feels like a long one sometimes, but not in the Group 2. Turning way too early there. Hesitant to get back on the power because of the angle I had going in. Oh, and then I've missed the apex altogether there. Oh, oversteer on the exit as well, so I need to get tuned into this car a little bit. But we'll get there, it's only the first lap. See where we are. What did I say I needed to be? A 116 did I say, ideally? Right. So they're in the 114s, the fastest guys. I'm aiming for a 116 in a couple of laps and then try and build on that. Oh, that's too heavy on the brakes, locked up. Just went too deep and had to slam the brakes too much. Oh, just tried scrubbing a bit of speed off, but then didn't quite make it to the apex there. Little mistakes everywhere. Even though I'm getting through the corners, still not at the optimal speed. Again, I'm pretty harsh on myself. I'm on my second lap, so you know, there's plenty of time. Having to brake a little bit too long into there, hold the brakes a little too long for the ultimate time again. Half a second up on that previous there, not too bad. Definitely going to gain through here if we hit the apex, yep. And then no oversteer on the exit of there, so that's another gain. And we're nearly 2 seconds up now. There we go, nice and steady through the last corner. I never even push through the last corner, it's just one of those corners where it's so easy to get wrong. It's just not even worth like forcing too much through. In my opinion anyway. I mean other people might not find it as tricky a corner as I do, but I think it's just so easy to make a mistake through the last corner. I keep going right through Druid, but yeah, it's so easy to make a mistake through the last corner. It's just not even worth bothering trying to gain time on it and trying to push on it really. Just make sure you get it right so you don't lose the lap. That's my personal opinion on that last corner anyway. It's just so easy to understeer off or just hit the curb too much on the inside if you're trying to cut the curb a little bit, and it's just a risky one. Like this one, you just want to roll through, get the line right and then back on the power. You don't ever want to be pushing too hard through that, because it's just going to bite you if you do. Ghost has just gone past. Can we get a good exit and beat it? Nope. Oh, too late on the brakes and not hard enough on the brakes either. I have a real bad habit of like just pushing the brakes where I normally do, but that means if I like late brake, I kind of push the brakes for the same amount of time and I don't really hold it for any longer, which I should be doing because obviously I broke a little bit later than I meant to. I have a really bad habit of doing it. So my braking like is always the same, but if I go late, I still brake the same amount as I would have done if I got it right. So it doesn't, yeah, I don't know. I'm not very good on the brakes sometimes. It's probably my biggest weakness. Apart from just generally being not that good. Ooh, let's go. I wish you got slipstream off the Ghost. Off here. I'm just gaining little bits here and there on my own time, nothing major. Like it's just gaining a bit on the brakes or a little bit on the exit or vice versa. Looks like you gained a bit mid-corner, but Ghost is faster elsewhere. Pretty consistent there, I'm pretty close to my Ghost. But I'm not going faster, so I'm going to Was there setup on this one? I don't think there was setup on this one. Gonna mess around with the brakes a little bit, that's about the only thing I can really do. Oh, get to the apex because I broke clearly, yes. Good line. Keep going wide here, every single lap. I've gone deep, getting 2/10 there just from getting it a bit closer to the apex. I just waited for it to grip at the front and it kind of didn't. I was up a little bit there, messed it up a little bit. Alright, later apex, earlier on the power, that's better. Same here, later apex, earlier on the power, there we go. Oh, rear end a little bit, stepped out a little bit there, whoopsie daisy. Not too bad there, it's quite manageable this Group 2 really, when you do have a little moment, it's not a massive big deal. It's just a little twitch here and there rather than like, oh god, I'm going to spin every 2 seconds. It don't really, you know, it never really gives you the feeling that you're going to go around, it's just a bit twitchy at times. Yes. Oh, I actually got to the apex. Here we go, this is the lap. Right, keep calm and I'll get a good lap in here. If I start thinking I'm going fast, then I'll ruin it. Bad exit, really bad exit. Never mind, we're still up. And we're in the 216s. They're the 116 even. So everything's a good improvement now. I do need to play around with the brakes a bit more. I'm going to put it further towards the front. Oh, playing with the grass. Oh, definitely broke a little bit nicer into that second to last corner there, penultimate corner. Don't know what it's called. That's the risky line where you could pick up a little bit of understeer and you're off into the gravel. So I did push it a little bit through the last corner this time. After saying all that a lap or two ago about being all cautious. You got to do it every now and again. I'm in time trial as well, it's not a race. Doesn't matter if I'll actually mess a lap up really. In fact, I'm gonna mess a lap up because I always benefit from having a little break and just slowing down a little bit. And then going again. Hit the brakes, we'll try him free. I don't really want to try him to the rear. Even though it's probably the way to go. Nah, I always like them. Nah, felt fine like that, so I'm going to keep it on. Right, I'll quickly jump out, have a little minute's break and see where I am so far with the time I've got on the leaderboard. And then jump back in and see if I can go any quicker basically. Hopefully I can. I feel like it's coming to me. I don't drive these Group 2s very often, so I could just basically get time out of the car as well, not necessarily just the track. Yeah. Where are we? Whoa, 249th. Oh, that ain't too bad. I'm quite respectable. Right, see what a top 25 time is then. So a 15.5 for a top 25 time. So I've got to find a 1.2 seconds. Quick little watch of the replay. My first lap wasn't too bad, so I'm just going to watch the first lap, see if there's anywhere obvious that I broke way too early or anything like that. Easily braking too early for the first corner, so definitely force it a little bit more into the first corner, and then hitting the apex there is crucial. It's worth about 2/10 by the look of it so far through the laps I've done. Carrying the speed on the exit and then getting this right, because I end up I keep overshooting the late apex in a way, so I keep getting bad exits out of there, which is a crucial corner because of the long straight. So yeah, it's all becoming very obvious where I'm losing my time really. So yeah, just neating it all up really. Good exits everywhere, good exits, slow entry, make sure we're hitting apexes and getting decent exits, and we're going to get a better time. It's simple as that. I'm going to turn the ghost off as well, just so it's not irritating me, and visually it's a distraction. Oh, I don't think I've taken that corner right once yet. What is it? Graham Hill Bend into Surtees. Is this McLean's? McLean's? Is it? Is it this one? Or is this something else? This might be something else. Oh, I don't know. This is a part where I don't really know. Whoa! Grass a bit, making sure that I can get back on the power early because I'm nowhere near that grass on the exit. Oh, bit of oversteer. I don't think this is going to be a faster lap, if I'm honest. There have been a few little moments. Hard not to get oversteer out of there, getting the power back down, trying to feed it on, but you feel like you're feeding it on too slowly, so inevitably you put your foot down a bit more and then the rear end goes a bit. Right, good exit, come on, this is a better exit already. Not gaining much on the delta, but a little bit, which is always nice to see. I won't be gaining huge amounts now, unless I start really up in my game somewhere. But at the moment I'm still full of mistakes a little bit, if I'm honest. Not very consistent. Oh, fighting the rear. Gained a little bit of time through there though, that was good, but it was scary. Oh, pushing it right to the curb, which I said I didn't like doing, and that's exactly why, because it's a bit dodgy. Made time though. Here we go, we're on a bit of a rhythm now. I don't even feel like I'm driving that well, but I'm getting the lap times, so just push, push, push. This lap's are gone, too far behind I think. Oh, good exit out of there though, getting time. I'm looking at the delta more than the track. Ah, that's it. Lost this lap now, that's definitely gone. Whew. So, I got aim to do roughly about 10 laps on the right hand side now and see if I can just gain anything anywhere. Experiment a little bit maybe. I can't see me pushing much harder through this back section, so that is what it is, but maybe the first sector one I could push a little bit harder on the brakes. Oversteer. battling oversteer moments here, there and everywhere, just so keen to get back on the power because I know I'm chasing small amounts now. And in one little hesitation and I've lost it, or one moment on the grass for example like that and I've lost it, so it's a fine margin. It's like balancing on a tightrope when you're pushing, it's hard. Especially when you're trying to go faster than I've actually gone so far as well. So 1:16.691 I've managed, so that'll have increased my placing a little bit from 249th, but it's nowhere near the top, which I'd really love to get into one day. I don't give it enough practice, I guess, but I sat here for 10 hours, I'd like to think I'd go quicker. That wasn't bad, that wasn't bad. Oh, get it stopped, get it stopped. Oh, that was quite a decent exit, got the power down nicely, didn't actually get any oversteer or spin the wheels at all. No oversteer there, this is nice and tidy so far. Let's not get carried away though. Again, the exit out there, not too bad. Right, this is the one, fast corner, gotta get it right. Oh, a bit wide on exit. Whew. Oh, messed it up. See how early I turned in there, I was always firing myself off. That sounds rude, but you know what I mean. Half a second up, I need to keep this going to the line, even if it is full of mistakes still. 6:10, so come on. This is the lap I was waiting for. Don't even know I've managed it. I haven't yet, I haven't got to the line yet. Yes, 6:10, I'll take that. Oh, low 16, nearly into the 15s. Whew. Right, that's what I've got to be doing. Whatever I did then, which I'm not sure what it was, I actually went deep into it and straight lined the exit a lot better than I have been doing, so maybe taking the apex into the line through there, and it's actually better to go a little deep and almost like V off the corner, so you just go in and turn and then straight line it out again. Look at that, this is the exact same pace I've been driving round at, and it feels like a slow lap now, but I'm 6 tenths down, so this is exactly what I've been doing every lap. So I don't know why, but something clicked then in that last lap. And I've messed up that corner through on that one as well, so potentially there was definitely more time there. It wasn't a perfect lap in any shape or form. The beginning was good though, I must say the first sector was good. The second, maybe not so much, so put both together and I've got an even better lap again. Come on, here we go. Too hesitant, maybe not too bad. Quick glance at the delta, I'm obsessed. Oh, too wide on that curve. Hesitated turning in because of that, because I know you can get a little loose if you just chuck it in off that curb, so tried to do it gently, which lost me a tiny bit of time. Not too bad so far though, I could gain potentially. It's going to be hard to, but I could still beat my lap. But it's a bit slow through there. Right, better line through here. Oh, I've done it again. Keep washing wide a little bit through the apex and just sends me out to the exit, and just no chance of getting on the power early, so that is my nemesis corner at the moment. It keeps, it doesn't look like much, but I just scrubbing that little bit through the turning and towards the apex, and then by the time I get to the exit I'm heading wide, so it means I can't get on the power. I've got to wait and then get back on the power, so talking. So yeah, right, I'm going to give myself another minute or two and then have another bash. Do a few more laps and then call it do, I think. Just check where I am now, though. Ah, that would have been nice if that were a high 15. 89th, so I've got myself into the top 100. And about 1.2 seconds off the fastest guy in the world. So it's still a lot of time to gain. I should just watch his lap now, I guess. Now I know what I'm doing. See where he's gaining it. Let's get into the right view. Using all the exit curb, a decent line through T1. Oh, he hooks the inside of Druid, so that must be the way, I guess, if we get it right. Oh, really wide on the exit there. I haven't been going that wide. He don't particularly want to, I guess, but he's made it work and he's got the time from it, so might be worth a try. Nice, other than that, just looks nice and tidy, nice and fast. Braking at the last marker board on the left hand side there, so I'm braking a little earlier than that. That's what I could try doing. Oh, I don't actually get that line very well. It's done a really, really fast average lap here in a way. The lines aren't perfect. Well, some of them. And there were like 2 corners there where he could have probably improved. I'm saying this about the guy who's got the fastest time in the world, like, I can't do it myself, but but yeah, there were a few corners there where it looked like it could have gone a little bit quicker as well. Jesus, right, it's basically do the same but go quicker. So, is there anything we can do? No. Nope. I wonder what that guy's brakes were at. I wonder what that guy's brakes were at. It would be nice to know. I don't think you can see there. I'll get rid of my ghost again. Distracting. Oh god. Right, so I tried that guy's line, but I had a bit too much steering lock on, I think. And I did take about the same amount of grass, maybe a little bit more, just unsettle the car for me, so always annoying when you watch someone do something and it's like, oh, I'll try that, and then you try it and it just kills you. Like, oh right, okay, that's a bit of a dark art in itself then. God, I'm trying to start a fast lap here. Nearly went wide. Oh, lost the rear a bit. Not too bad though. Slow through there, but it's tidy. Again, slow and tidy. kind of low wide through there, so I just roll through the apex without getting on the power as soon as I wanted to. Good exit there though. This could be a good lap. Ignore the delta at the bottom because that means nothing. Oh, just mid-16s, a bit slower than what I've done. Good start to it though, I had a really good start to that one. Still didn't brake quite as late as that guy did. With the last sign on that left hand side. Slow through there. Left the braking too late. Oh, rear wheel just caught the grass. And that's enough to spin me. Loaded up, fully loaded up with the steering on. Oh, damn. That was a reasonable lap as well. That would have been potentially a gainer. Right, I think I'm done. One more effort at it and that's it. Good or bad. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to stop right now, I'm going to go back to the slow, whatever it is, the Honda S660, the terrible Honda. I'm going to go back to that and do that time trial and see if that's any easier now. I've had a blast in the group too. Quick slurp of juice, do excuse me. Right, oh, where did they come in the end? Let me see. Oh, I want where they come. So it was 89th, never improved on that. Not, I'm still happy with that, top 100. I don't know how long this thing's been up. It's only been up a few days, so oh, plenty of chance to be dropped down dramatically then. But yeah, top 100 for now, I'm happy with that. Right, top 90 even. Where have I managed on this? 867, so I think we can improve on that. Let's go. This car though, Jesus Christ. This car, damn. It's not much fun. So yeah, I've had a go in this earlier. Did a fair few laps before realising that you can turn the power and weight down, power up, weight down, and then finally realised that, did a few laps, got bored and jumped on Group 2, so I'm going to give this a bit more of an effort and see if we can get anywhere with it. The problem is there's tuning on in this, the tuning's not going to be really beneficial to me. Let's get that ride height brought right down, see if that makes much difference. Just top speed wise, handling wise, do nothing else but bring the ride height down. Probably ruin it over the curbs, but we'll see. It's not a particularly great car anyway, so I don't know how much you can improve it or ruin it. Let's turn the lights off. I don't think we need them on. Oh, right, here we go. This first corner's a bugger, so I already know from earlier. Brake early, otherwise you can't get through that first bit there. So bloody got it wrong. Damn. Really don't feel like you're heading in too fast, but you are. Just because the front wheels don't really seem to do much when it comes to turning. They were alright when it was standard power, now the power's got up and the weight's gone down. It's massively understeery. Ooh. Blinding sun there, so probably the one of the trickier corners on this little track. Right, so it's a rigging horrible first lap, really bad. But on the plus side, we can only get better. So 59's the fastest guy in the world done. Well, the fastest people in the world. All pretty close at the top, just of the nature of the car. Come on, get through this first corner this time. Here we go. Classic daily races. Terrible car on quite a tricky track, which actually makes it quite, overall, not too bad. It's quite fun. Imagine going around like Spa or something in this car. Jesus, a bit boring. Take forever. Right, let's get this last corner right. Power out, keep the power on. I'm terrible at the last corner, but there we go. I've improved on my time from earlier as well. Just slow is fast, fast is smooth, all that crap. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Oh, I've done it again. Why is it so bad into that T1? Right, I'm going to just retry, save the agony of driving around the whole lap after ruining it in this slow car. Right, come on. Last corner's the hardest one. 2 tricky corners, but 3 nice. It's all tricky on this. In fact, you could get every single corner wrong on this little Suzuka track. No, like given that I'm going to just take that line and I'm going to get through it. Come on. Oh, I'm going to say, I thought it was on that curve again then. Look how much I've dropped my ghost as well because of the terrible lining. I'm going to have to brake like a lot earlier than I think. A lot earlier. So that's what I keep doing. I keep thinking, I'll brake here because it's nice and early. It's still not early enough. I had a little twitch on my fast lap through there. Oh, it's hard to drive this thing. It's so understeer. You kind of want to put the power on, but as soon as you do, you end up on the bad line. You need to just like hold the power at the perfect amount so you don't get understeer, but you're slowly accelerating at the same time. It's quite hard to do. Hard car to master. All the pros say it. I mean, Mark Webber mentioned it yesterday, saying that these guys are good in F1, but they're nothing when it comes to the Honda 660S. I mean, that's a real man's car. If you can drive that, you can drive anything. That's what they were saying. Not my words, theirs. Mark Webber. Direct quote. I think he even mentioned something about a special at Suzuka. Oh, come on. Oh, I was going to go for the big line there. I was on like the full track in my mind there. I had a good line going on for the proper track. Oh, come on. I'm not going to beat my Ghost, but that felt like a bloody good lap. Is that my Ghost? Did I do that? It's my Ghost. Bloody hell, how did I do that? It's his first corner, isn't it? Right. Nah, I'm braking like here. Oh, I've already lost Ghost there. Right, if I can keep it tight, I sure can gain time back up. Oh, I'm back up to it, back up to it. Oh, terrible exit there. Mid-corner and exit was appalling. I hate it when I'm chasing my own Ghost. I know that's what I've already done that lap. I shouldn't be chasing it, I should be doing that every time. And then possibly going quicker, not struggling to keep up with it. It's a problem with a Ghost sometimes. Sometimes you do this lap that you just can't beat. And you don't quite know how you did it. It didn't even feel that special when you did it as well. Right, this is the one. I need to just drive more sensibly, I think. Just drive it without the understeer and put the power going forwards rather than scrubbing it off every corner. Here we go. Not quite as early this time, but early still. Still loading up the tyres. Takes forever to for the suspension to take the bloody tyres. Take the load. Oh god. I'm trying too hard. Driving me crazy this. Slowly going insane here. Right, let's work on this last corner here. Good exit, right over to the left hand side, then chuck it in, then we can carry some kind of speed and roll it off, roll it off, roll it off, half roll, back on. And away we go. That's not too bad for last corner. I actually gained time to look at the delta at the bottom as well, so at least we've done some at that lap that was productive. Bloody hell, making it into 6th gear, what's going on? Better. It is just making sure you've actually broke enough so the front wheels have got some kind of grip. That's all it is, but it's a lot slower than you think. Been used to a lot faster cars, and this is just a road car at the end of the day. It's not meant to be a race car or anything. That's why it gets the Mark Webber seal of approval. Little dab of brake, trying to settle it, back on the power. I'm in 4th gear, that's probably not the gear to be coming out of there in, but I'm up. Oh, I thought I'd got into the minutes then. No, I'm still in the 101s. Damn, bloody close to in the minutes. That was probably, well, it was definitely my fastest lap, but it also definitely felt like my smoothest lap as well, so goes to show that's where the time is. 4th gear is the gear as well in a way, you just don't bother changing. I'm not setting world record times obviously, so probably in the gear, but feels like it's just nice, just don't even bother changing gears, just drive the corners. Oh, loads of understeer, big weight shift moment, scrubbed across the track. Right, there's one thing I'm actually going to do. I'm going to end up on this all day. I'm going to go into the, what's it called, tuning. I'm going to stiffen the suspension up because it takes forever to load it up. It's so soft. And I just want barely any movement in it, so it loads up in a second. Boom, straight onto the tyres. That's it. Ready for the corner. Not build it up for 3 weeks. So This is something to do with it as well. Which way does it? The higher the value, the stiffer the feeling of the ride. That's what we want. So we want a little stiffer ride. And then we want the actual suspension to be harder. Which one is it? Compression side ratio here. Higher values correspond to greater damping force, making the springs compress more slowly. No. Not a great deal of movement in that. Higher values correspond to greater damping force. Cause springs compress more quickly. What do I actually want? I'm not sure actually. Right, this is where you find out I don't have a clue what I'm doing. What else can I change? Is that it? A little bit faster acceleration. I don't know if that's a wise idea, but there is a couple of little hills and stuff. It might just help me get them up there quicker. Probably a bad idea, but might help with the engine braking as well on such a high performance car. Where's the suspension? Have I missed completely? Like, is this it? Right, well, let's soften up the front. God, I forgot how bad GT is for like actual car settings and stuff. It's terrible. It makes no sense, and the values just don't mean anything. Like 60, what does that mean? Like, it should be in some kind of degrees, or you know what I mean? Like, anyway, let's just mess around and see what it does. Can't be any worse. Camber. Let's not have any camber. Right, that's all it's getting. In fact, since this is pretty much the suspension hardness, I always forget that that's pretty much it. Bang it right up, make it harder. That'll do. It's the exact science, like baking. Right, that took forever. Let's see if we can beat it. Can actually get to that top speed. So I just need a bit more top speed and I'm good. That feels better. I don't even know, but right, definitely, because I'm hitting the limiter already more or less. Right, bit more top speed. I think I've got a better time here. Bear with me. Do bear with me. Where are we then? Right down here. So just bang that back up to what it was, 118. Final gear I've brought down to be more driven towards acceleration. I'll do it a little bit more. So it should be a bit better. Let's see. God. Kind of bites and then it's horrible. Complain all day about this car. That bit there where you try and brake and then turn and it just does not like it. Got to make it all one smooth like thing, not braking in a straight line and then turning. You've almost got to blend it all into one nice little braking turn. What am I on about? I'm starting to lose my mind going around here. I just said turn and brake and like loads of times then. Probably made no sense. Oh, touching the bumper. Come on. 5th gear exit, that's the way, definitely. Right, we're setting ourselves up for a good one. Come on. The time's there, this car feels a little bit better, the handling's better, I just need to actually get the lap in. I had it, and then I steered out of it. Damn. Good exit. This bloody car. Ah! That's better. Still come out of there in bloody 5th gear, but that was better. There we go, in a minute. It took me like it's about half an hour to get into the minutes, and I'm still like a second off the quickest guys. It's all to do with this corner, I've got a feeling, and probably the rest of it as well, but that corner, bloody hell, it's hard to get right in this car consistently anyway. Get it right every now and again. Just trying to drive in straight lines in the Ghost almost, where he's loading up the tyres and trying to get a better exit kind of thing, even though it's my own lap. Right, I think this might be my last lap. In fact, it definitely is. Oh, it's just terrible, this car. I don't know why I bothered doing this one. That Group 2 was good though, I enjoyed that. I did enjoy that. Oh, that's definitely it. Alright, fun has been had. I'm pretty much going to leave it there. I'm pretty much going to call it a do. So thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, especially if you get this far through, if you're watching it afterwards or you've joined me all the way through. And yeah, thank you for the few comments that came in. And yeah, hopefully you have a good Sunday. Enjoy yourselves. And yeah, see you again soon, hopefully. Take care. Bye for now.